Hello and welcome. This is gonna be a bit of a hybrid video. First, I'm going to show you some levels I've got recently. I've been AFKing quite a lot recently, so I haven't quite got screenshots or clips of everything, but most of the stuff should be here. After which we will be going over some maging I have done. I finally decided to get 80 mage. I kinda wanna try some PKing with god spells probably once specs come out, or maybe even before. I started out by buying like 11k Chaos runes, since I got a pretty good deal on them, and I had a bunch of fire and air runes already, so it didn't feel like that much of a waste. The first monster I went to mage was Blue Dragons, where I spent 3 hours and 15 minutes. Didn't really get any rare drops, or, well, the drops were kinda meh in general. So this is probably like the worst case scenario. I also didn't get any clues in 3 hours, so that's kinda bad already. But yeah, this was like 166 kills, so the clue drop chance being 1/128. It isn't that unlucky, but still annoying, of course. So the XP per hour we got was 29.6k to mage and 3.7k to prayer, landing us 1 level in mage and 1 level in prayer as well, which was pretty nice. The income we got was 139k GP per hour, and the expenses in runes, I was using 5 runes here, was 169k, and that makes the total minus 30k GP per hour. Not too bad. If I had got like 1 clue with decent stuff, I think that could have recuperated like the 100k or whatever I lost here. The cost per XP in Magic XP was 1 GP, so 30k XP an hour, 30k loss per hour, pretty much 1 GP per XP. Next we went to Fire Giants. Since I ran out of fire runes at the dragons, I figured I would try to get some fire runes and see if I could get like a D-med or something. The XP per hour was quite a bit better compared to blue dragons, but that was mostly because this was 1 trip, while the blue dragons was like 8 trips or whatever. So I didn't have to bank, and we stayed here for almost 2 hours. We also got 0.9k prayer XP per hour, not too bad. A lot of people also don't pick up their bones at Fire Giants, so you could probably get a bit more if you stay in a populated world and repurpose those bones that are left on the ground. The loot we got was very meh. Like the only rare item, air quotes, I got was a rune square shield, which I believe is the same drop chance as a D-med, so kinda unlucky there, or, well, not too unlucky, but you know what I mean. The income was only 65.8k per hour. The expenses, however, since I was using air runes, which are like 30 GB at the making of this video, 28 to 30, the expenses were almost 200k an hour, making the total minus 132k an hour, which is kinda bad. And it makes the GP per XP 3.8, so every magic XP cost me 3.8 GP. Not optimal. If I had got like some kind of half keys or more rune scimitars, I got 0 rune scimitars, it would have been a bit better, but I probably would still do the dragons. It is a bit more chill, I feel like, to do the fire giants, since you don't have to bank that often. I also brought a chisel so I could cut and drop the sapphires we got, but we didn't end up getting even a full inventory of stuff. Or at the 2-hour mark I had a full inventory of stuff and I was pretty much done, so didn't end up having to drop any of them. I did drop some low level herbs, but that's it. I'll show you what I had at the end, but it was pretty sad. Yeah, that's it for this video. I'm hoping to get the 80 mage relatively soon. Maybe not in like the next 2 weeks, but maybe the next 2 weeks would be realistic actually. We'll see, I suppose. I'll probably do a bunch of other methods as well. Just gonna use these chaos runes that I bought first. I do need some air runes or fire runes, so I'll probably have to buy those, or I might try to craft some arrows. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching. Keep tuned for more videos and subscribe if you enjoy the content.